Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Kat, known as phamerina.planning here on YouTube and on Instagram, and today's video is the start of a haul. So I have here Saucy stickers, BlissfulJaydeDesigns, and The Giving Girl. So let's break into this set of packages. First up, let's do Saucy stickers. Hold on, I know invoice can be in here. Yeah. Oh, my address wasn't on that side. Okay. I love it when Rebecca, you know, when you write a note to shop owners and they respond to you. So thank you for that kind note, Rebecca. Let me bring you down just a hair here. So this was the PBC sale, and I believe I was one of the first 25 or something like that. So we did get this sampler bag of goodies. So actually, let me bring you down just a little more for this part. We have here this sampler from the Tipsy Norwal, River and Ink. Let's see, Cocoa and Fluff, Pineberry Paper. Well, that's pretty cute. This is Giacomo Blue, stickers, vellum, and printables. That's cool. Arts and Crafts by Tabs. It looks like pretty cool. Cute piggies. I don't normally kind of go for this aesthetic, but I'm thinking of doing like a sticker collage with stickers I don't usually use, so that's probably where some of these are gonna go. This is Pretty Sheepy, and this is kind of a little vinyl-y. This is Wilson Wild. Done adulting, nailed it this weekend to do. This is Simple Southern Mommy. She's on Etsy. And lastly, this is Lauren Phelps, and it's the Daisy sampler. Is this transparent matte? No, this is the other type of washi paper. Oh, interesting that they're using this one. So that is the freebie sampler shop swap. I always struggle to say that. Shop swap from Saucy stickers. Let me now break into my order. I picked up both of the collections that were released at the time of the PBC sale. So let's see. First off, freebies. We always do freebies first. Sorry, just doing some organizing off screen. Okay, let me just set you to the side. I think I have it pretty organized. So first off, I grabbed Jenny's freebie from Jenny and Her Plans. She has like this Polaroid here. It is cut out in the middle. Look at that. That's pretty neat. If I can, this is the thing about washi paper. It's a little finicky to get off. Yeah, that's cut out in the middle. This little like photo is not, I don't expect it to be cut out. And then I know that is from the Monet kit. Sorry, I'm gonna try to find, I guess you'll work. It's just so, this is with like any kind of paper when you cut these like really thin areas. Like the paper will kind of stick to itself. There you go. I'm just gonna remove that because I'm not. Come on. I'm not gonna. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna deal with you later. I don't know where this airplane is from. And this says, "When I follow my heart, it leads me to you." It's just a very romantic quote. Then I have, and that's on the washi paper. If I didn't specify, it's on washi. This is the all PBC orders freebie, some fashion dolls in this neutral like beachy theme. And then we have the 50 plus freebie. So like a swatch, like this rope pattern, some sitting areas, this little collage here. This quote that says summer lovin', and like butterflies must be having a moment because I don't really remember them being around last year, not to this degree. So I mean, I'm here for it, all the butterflies. So that was that. Now I grabbed both of the collections. Oh, lies, there's one more. The 75 freebie. Sorry, it was tucked somewhere else. The 75 plus freebie. Did I? I don't remember if that's okay. So we have the little scene here, some like not ephemera, just deco, this grid paper. Well, this is really sweet. And then I love the textured layering that's happening behind this girl. So enough to kind of make like a little mini journaling scene if you want. So those were the freebies. Then I bought from both of the collections she released at the time. So first let's go over to Just Peachy. Let me grab a piece of paper. So I didn't grab everything from Just Peachy. Hopefully this is in order. I don't know. I know I just didn't grab the whole set, and I didn't grab everything in, I think I only grabbed, we'll discover as we go along. Let me pull you up just a little bit more. Okay, so get this stuff out of the way. This is Just Peachy deco on washi paper. Ooh, this is really cute. She did release full boxes with this collection, but I decided to just go full deco kit for this one. Just to challenge myself to use actual like deco kits as they stand. So that was my thought process for not getting, thank you sir, on your motorbike, not getting the full boxes. And this is large deco. I love these kind of chairs. These are some giant flowers. This says sweetness, and I love like any kind of bird cagey type of thing. And then we have a large scenes. This is page 3. I love me a good large scene. This is so pretty. And there's some like text layering in the back here. And then this is like a little sitting area under, what is this? Not an arch. I don't remember what it's called. Very watercolory. Very pretty indeed. Then we have page 4, which is small scenes. A puppy on the swing. And then this one's this way. Oops, sorry. There we go. And then we have sunshine and smiles. And then these 3 scenes are like about the size of like a full box. And they kind of are the most full box shape. This one does have, is cut out, kiss cut here. Oops, sorry, is kiss cut here. And yeah, all of these are kind of kiss cut, but these can sort of stand in for full boxes. So that was my thought process. This says Just Peachy. That is really cute. I love the colors. Again, different colors that I don't normally go for, but we're challenging ourselves this year. This is page 6, collage mix, so a lot of the layering is done for you. Oh, the lace back here. And then you have your girl. Look at all of this. So there's the text layering, the doily, some of the color down here, the floral, the film strip. This two-tone doily here is really cool. And then like a book stack. Very pretty. This can sort of be like a double box scene. It's about the width of 2 columns. Let me back up here. I'm sitting a little far forward. So that's that. I did pick up the floral corners in premium, and I'm not really sure why I did that, but who knows what past cat was thinking. But I love me a good floral corner. I really love the size of her floral corners on this page. Nice and big. I love it when my floral corners take up a lot. Then I grabbed the bouquets, which is, well, I'm confused. I didn't grab the bouquets in premium matte. I feel like I would have wanted those in premium matte, but that's neither here nor there. I particularly like the movement of these ones, because if you've noticed my planning style, I don't really use like the small florals, like this size florals anymore. I use more of like this size and up. So and I don't use a lot, so this sheet is good. I love all the little buds. Sorry, my brain like catches things. I love the little buds off of these, although it's kind of a pain to pull up off of the sheet sometimes, but that's that. This is your borders. This is page 11. So you have two sort of, no, not sort of, you have two borders here. You have this floral washi trim, which is, let's see, full length-ish, close enough, and then we have this gorgeous like fence scene here. There we go, let's use this one, fence scene with the flowers, or is it like, it's like a railing. First I thought it was a fence, but it's like a railing with the flowers spilling over, and these are mirrored, so you would be able to create a Dutch door with these if you wanted to use them in like a journal. That's really cool, and I like the fact that it's basically full length. Then we have torn paper. So, love the lace. I'm not really a lace girl, but when it comes to Rebecca's kits, I don't know why, but the lace just makes sense. And the polka dot and like the gingham pattern. Very pretty. And then I grabbed the washi pages is page 14. I was debating whether I really needed this page or not, but I saw the peaches on the gingham and I was like, you know, why not? Why not? Why not? We can do something fun with this. Like maybe we could do like a top date cover, bottom date cover situation. I'm not really sure yet, but I really just like the peaches on the gingham pattern for this one. That's why I picked it up. That's honestly why I picked it up. Then I did grab the alcohol inks on transparent matte. I just love her color mixing that she usually does on these, so I get them for that reason. And then since I do want to use this in my memory planner, I'm thinking July. I was thinking June, but June's full, so I was thinking July for this one. I really love the colors. I like the colors of this. This is just for me personally. I just wish there were less of these full length ones. I understand why they're there. Me personally, more of these, less of these. But that's a me thing. That's a me thing. So that is just peachy. I'm thinking of using this in July and probably gold, because I think that's what she foiled the full boxes in, and that really made a lot of sense. So not the entire collection, but I really wanted to use another deco kit. Onto a collection I didn't need to pick up, but I love it so much I did it anyway. So she released Enchanted Celebrations last year. Let me go get my spread. So this is Enchanted Celebration from last year, from the weekly kit format. I loved it so much that it was my favorite spread of last year. It was a very tight race, but this one is just really special to me. So she had like a small, I think it was like an 8-page decorative kit at the time. And I think when she decided to move into like these decorative kits, like these fully expanded decorative kits, she said that she had a lot of clip art that she wasn't able to use in the weekly kit format, that she was really excited to release for this collection. So I have to find, I still have the balloons somewhere from the release weekend for that one, so I should throw those in here. So I'm thinking of using this as my October bullet journal, because October is a celebratory month. If you've watched any of my October videos, you would know. So this is, I did pick up this entire collection on the washi paper. This is page 1, which is the deco, a lot of familiar elements here. I'm not sure if this was in anything. Actually, let me just open the book so I can look at it. Precarious situation over here. Yeah, I think a lot of this is different. I know there wasn't a horse. This cake was in it. These pieces were there. This was there. The balloons were. The lantern, I think, was foiled. I don't know if the lantern was actually like in the collection, but I know it was foiled. These chairs, yeah, they probably were there. Yep, very tiny it looks like. So, and the sign, is this sign in any of the artwork? Yes, the sign was probably foiled. Well, there's a foiled sign like that. I don't know. I do not know if I have any of this left over because I tried to use a lot of it, but I'll have to go digging to see if I can find any more. So this is page 1. Page 2 is your large deco. So I know the piano, the butterflies, I don't think were... Well, no, they were on one of the things. Yeah, they were there. I found them. This was there. Wow, I can see a lot of these elements in the foil, which is really cool. Yeah, this was one of my favorite pieces. And the balloons, and then this goes... Which way does this go? I'm confused as to the direction of this. Is it this way? It's probably this way. That's really cool. Really fun, really fun. I really love the colors of this. This really gives me fall in my opinion. This is large scenes. We're gonna start, oh no, they're both sideways. Yeah, we know where this scene is. This was the scene that I fell in love with, and was it the one Rebecca? I think so when she said that she was re-releasing this, she said that she was gonna like point out, I think she said she was gonna point it out, and I don't know if she did. But then I reached out and I was like, which one of these is like your favorite scene? Because I think you said you were going to tell us, and I don't know if you did or you did not. It doesn't matter. And she said it was the balloon arch. I believe it was this one. And I can understand why, because look at how it like looks like it's glowing. That's why I fell in love with this collection. It looks like it's literally glowing. I'm trying to see if I used that. Yeah, it's that box. And then this is really pretty. This was not in any of the other artwork. I know that. Very pretty. I wish my wedding looked like that in an area like this. This really gives me fall. I really love it for that. This is small scenes. Yep, this is the quote. Life should not only be lived, it should be celebrated. This is the balloon arch. This is like a little mushroom, a swing. This I know I saw in one of the boxes. This gazebo is within one. I remember that. Life is the most wonderful fairy tale. That it is. That it is. So then page 6 is your people. So these two girls were in the kit previously, and then we have 2 more girls here. They're very different. This gives me like bride, and this gives me like yes, which I love. I really love her though. Look how stunning that dress is. That is so pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I think she's my favorite. Well, she's my favorite based off of what I did for the kit, but I think I was really drawn to her. But I didn't execute her as well as I did her, so that's why I like her more. We'll see. So pretty. This is Collage Mix. So you have the same guy again. Inverted. It is inverted. This quote says, "There is magic in these moments." That's really cool. This is cut out in the middle, even though there's like this color here. And then a moment to remember. I know that was part of the journaling kit. And then this was in the original collection too. But we've got some layering with the stamps and like this window. Wait, I thought it was the same frame. No, this is a different frame. I'm just looking at my spread, as I've said before. Yeah, this is a different frame than the one in the other collection. That's really neat. Then she has a perpetual calendar for this one. So basically, you just pick the start format, and then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that should give you your dates that you need. So if you're starting with, it works Monday or Sunday start. So if the first day of the week you're looking at is 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you should cut here and here, and then that gives you your little calendar. I Huh, it doesn't work for 30 months. Oh, this is the 30. Duh, this is for a 30-day month, and then this is for the 31-day month. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, oopsie. We are not focused. There we go. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you need, why are you not? If you need 2, and then if you have start with 7. Oops, 7, 1. If you start with 7, and if you start with 1, if you start with 7, you'd cut from there to there. So that's how the perpetual calendar works. You can use it in this. Oh my goodness, look at the little fairy. I'm not really a fairy person, but this community is making me one. This is one huge sticker. You can stick your calendar in there. Those balloons are cut out, and the butterflies are. I love the colors, like the amount of butterfly colors we have in this kit. This is the floral edges. These florals are so pretty. The floral corners. I didn't have the floral corners last time either. I just had the large florals. And then these are some pre-cut smaller florals here. Then the bouquets, which I know I got the bouquets. No, I think I just got the large florals last time. Yeah, I think I just got the large florals and the small florals. So these bouquets, I think she has the large florals in the shop, but I didn't need them. And then the, what is this called? Swatches and borders. Very pretty. Torn paper, and I love the gradient we have going on in this pattern in this one. Very whimsical, very pretty. I love it. So I love the pattern that she pulled in here. And then these torn, brown torn papers were in the other collection too. Ooh, this one's orange. Lots of pretty colors in this one. Then we have memo and layering. You have the film strip on the memo and layering page. And some extra boxes. The washi. I think this is the one thing that I preferred in the weekly kit, is the washi. Because look at this. Look at this. Look at this washi. Look at this. I put it up here. Because look at this washi. This washi is stunning. Again, that's, you know, one of those things we not come to terms with, come to terms with decorative kits. But I think this is a pretty good substitute. It just doesn't beat the original washi in my opinion, but that is just my opinion. Then we have days of the week. You have 2 sets of date dots, 1, 2, 3, 4 options for date, like days of the week. Then we have the mood board. This was inspired by Jenny and her plans. So we have some small like scenes here. So I think the concept is that you could like layer elements behind it more easily with these pieces, or create little collages. I believe that's the intention. I just grabbed it to try out. To see, because I mean, we already know my layering and craziness and all of that. And I did grab one last thing because I think I was very close to the 75, so I was like, let me just find something else. I grabbed the botanical wax seals on premium matte paper. I want to pull in more of these. I used some from the last, like the shop freebie. I think it might, I don't know when the shop freebie switches, but the shop freebie currently, because I have the PVC freebie, so that doesn't help. So the shop freebie currently had some botanical wax, or some wax seals, and I was like, oh, these are really fun to pull in. So I wanted to pull more of those into my spreads. So this is this, I won't call it little, but it's fairly little for me for Saucy stickers order, because Rebecca's shop is also one of my weaknesses. Like out of kit lineup ruiner was what I called her last year. But this was this little order from Saucy Stickers Co. Now on to BlissfulJaydeDesigns. This was, I don't really remember what, I think it was customs. Was it customs weekend? Is that why I purchased? And this is the note. I found the box. I found where to put my note to seller, because I couldn't find it last time, if you remember. So I found it this time. I found it. So this also has, oh right, this is my PR order too. Okay, so let's do PR first. And I also grabbed an oops bag. Let me get these out of the way. All right, so this is PR. I believe my term ends in the not spring, in May. So I think this is, and that means by the time you see this, I will not be part of the team anymore. But it was a fun experience. Oh my goodness, words are failing me. I loved being part of Liz's team. She has such interesting ideas, and she's so sweet, and she's just great. So this is my PR order. And this is my freebie. So I just can't spell. It's green butterflies, green swatches, but won't be available after this. And I requested the Beautiful Day kit. This is a kit I probably wouldn't pick up on my own, but I find that these florals are so interesting. And I just wanted another spring kit. This could easily be an Easter kit if you really wanted to, but Easter's long past now. But the lamb and the bunny, so if you are, and the chicks, so if you're back, like if you're really far behind, or you just want a kit for next year, so you don't have to worry about being far behind, I think this is a good like allusion to Easter. So on page 1, this is Deco. I think she had 2 fashion options, and I picked Deco 1, like fashion option 1, which is the dark skin. But you have your fashion person, lots of little scenes. You have the animals. I pointed out a little scene here and a swing scene here with some of the florals and stuff cut out. Then this is journal deco. This is your journaling and deco page. Oh my goodness. You have your 2 torn papers, some like layering and functionals, usually 1 or 2 more fashion people here, like another scene, 2 edges here, usually some torn papers up in this corner, and just like some deco sprinkled about. Very pretty, very pretty, very pretty. Then this is the floral page. You have the 2 trims, which are mirrored, so you can create Dutch doors with them. And I just think these florals are so interesting. They're not bunchy, which I'm like, I just don't like my florals to be teeny tiny, like my bouquets. I just don't like it when they're so small. So I'm really interested in using these shapes, because I think I've learned that I like that when florals have a lot of movement, it like, it draws your eye and it moves the eyes in a specific way. So I like to be thoughtful about positioning florals so that it draws your eye a certain way. So that's why I like these kind of like funky shaped florals. This is the journaling page. You have 3 washi strips usually. Oh my god, let go. Yeah, 1, 2, and then the scallop one here. Some alcohol inks, more torn papers, and then just sometimes there's more elements in here, but it's kind of what fits in the page. And then this is her scenes page. So just like larger decorative elements that you can layer with, have a lot more of an impact on the page. So that is the Peaceful Day kit. This is in premium matte. She also has transparent matte, which is what my freebie is on, and then a standard matte and a soft white matte, which is a budget-friendly option. So that is my PR order. This is my actual order. So let's see. off to the side with you. So this is the Freebies. Oh, this is a cute little paper clip. That is adorable. This is like very cute paper clip. This was like a thank you card. Your order made my day. I hope this happy mail makes yours. And then this is a die cut. There's no border on it. Okay, there's no border on that die cut. That's okay. Then this is an all orders freebie. Very, very red, like it's like a burgundy red. And I just feel like this is a different paper. This might be standard matte. Just feels different than this page. And I know this is premium matte because that's like the only thing I order is premium matte or transparent matte or washi. So I know my paper types. And this one, like the papers feel slightly like this one. I think this one's standard matte. I don't actually know because I've never really ordered anything in standard matte. But you have a fashion person, butterflies, and some like florals. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really understand the shoe thing. I guess, I mean, I was a shoe girly, but I don't really get the shoe thing, but it's okay. Like I said, sticker collage. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So let's do custom scripts last. So she released a yellow functional bundle, and I just picked up the Medi boxes just to have those because I don't really use, like, I don't go out of my way to use the full width boxes. By full width, I mean ones that like span the entire length of the column. I don't go out of my way for those. I usually pull for these guys. So I grabbed the yellow just to have that, and she released this sunflower kit at the time of the sale. So did I really grab 3 pages? Hey, invoice, come here. Sorry, I'm just gonna double check something. Oh, it's only 3 pages. Why did I think there was more? I don't know. It's okay. I thought there was more pages to it. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Okay. I thought there was more pages to this. So, she does have an option for you to like do the entire kit and then specify pages if you want. So this is page 1 in premium matte. So you have a fashion person, a sunflower scene here. I love these little sunflowers. Are sunflowers a summer flower to you, or are they a fall flower? They're like a summer into fall flower for me, although I did use a sunflower kit in like July last year. But like the thing is, I've only seen sunflowers in the fall around here, like right at the tail end of summer. So like it's kind of weird to me that they're like a summer flower, but it makes sense why they're a summer flower. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling, but this is really pretty. I love this girl sitting reading the book with the sunflowers in her hat. I mean, sunflowers are a really striking flower. I really do love them. So down here you have a some edges, some bouquets, a scene here and a scene here. Look at the little cookies. It's really cute. And then I grabbed this last page in transparent matte. Thank you. Hopefully everyone's okay. Which has, this is, oh right, did she reformat? I think she reformatted. That might be what it is. Maybe, I don't remember. There's something in the comments or notes about reform. Hold on, let's see. I really enjoy this new format. Oh, but I'm talking about like, so she used to have like the functional stuff in her journaling kits, but I don't really need those, but I don't think that's what I was talking about. So in this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4 types of washi. I think because there's no floral page, that's why the floral trims are here. You have this one with like the sunflower field back here with the little house. This yellow with like a little gradient here. The green one. The florals, which are mirrored, so you could make a Dutch door. You have one torn paper here, some swatches, some yellow, some green. So that is, and this one's on transparent mat. So that is the Sunflower Fields journaling kit. And I ordered some custom scripts in Font Choice 1. That is my preferred font. So I have a voiceover script. I always get the flourish. So voiceover, visit gardens, because we are the botanical garden capital of the country. So we visit a lot of gardens. Kung Fu Tea, which is our closest boba tea place. Boba tea for when it's not Kung Fu Tea. Coffee Monday, because I am nearing the end of my Coffee Monday scripts, like my foiled ones. So I need another another set. And then this one's not a custom. This is laundry. I think this is in Font Choice. Sorry, I'm just gonna double check so I give you the right information. This is in Font Choice. Where are you? What the hell? Why can't I find it? It's Font Choice 2. I just personally prefer this font over this font, but since this is all readily available in the shop, I decided to go ahead and pick that up. So that was my customs, which she has customs once a month. It's usually the first weekend. So if you ever need customs, that's when you gotta go. And then this is an oops bag from the spring release from the Planning Artisan sale. So this is just an oops bag. So either imperfect cuts, misaligned cuts, smears, little things. So this was the freebie from the Planning Artisan sale, and I can see it's a little misaligned, not terribly so, but the cuts are a little close to the edge, but still perfectly usable. And that might be more of a quote-unquote issue with this one. Oh, it's a little smeared here, but yeah, it's a little misaligned here, but it's still perfectly usable. This is the Sunlight Deco kit. I did not pick this one up. This is a blue-yellow kit. It is so pretty. I did not pick this one up myself. This one feels like premium matte to me. And what's really nice is that Liz tries to like combine kits. Like if she has enough pages to make most of a kit, she will. These florals are so pretty. I'm not really sure what is wrong with this one. This one looks like maybe the cut's a little off. Again, not by much. It's just very close to the side. This one, I'm not really sure what's wrong with this one. It's very pretty. Ooh, look at this. That's really pretty right here. I just really like that. So this is the same kit, and then this is the florals for Sunlight. Very interesting pops of blue. And these leaves are a little bluish. But again, what is wrong? Oh, yeah, this, I don't know. Maybe that's what's wrong. It's a little misaligned. It's miscut a little bit. And then this is Sunlight Journaling. Give your 3. I love this. I love this, like, deep colors here. It's very pretty. So once you wash 3 washies, your swatches, your torn papers. And then these are the scenes. They're more like frames. I'm wondering maybe if it's the color is a little faded here. You can see like a little streak. Maybe you can't see it, but there's a little streak right here. So maybe the colors are a little faded. Because if you look at this and this, like the colors are not consistent. Oh, here's a floral. Yeah, maybe the colors are just a little faded, but that's okay. That works for me. I love these frames. She has like these frames in the shop. I just haven't picked them up yet. They are not cut out in the middle, but I probably wouldn't want to do that. That would be a pain to cut. But these are so pretty. So this is basically like the sunlight kit, which I did not pick up myself. This is Butterfly Sampler number 2, and yeah, I think the shoe with this one is it's a little close to the side, which not a big deal. Not a big deal. Still perfectly usable. And then this is Spring Meadows. I have this kit right now. This feels like a different paper. What type of paper? I have no idea because I don't know the paper types. But this is different. You can see these are 2 different paper types. I don't know if you can see a difference in the color payoff or whatnot. But the crisp, it's not as crisp on this paper. This is premium matte, I'm pretty sure. Because this just feels like all the paper I usually get. And this is, I think, standard. Because I don't think it's soft whites. I'm not sure. I do not know. I do not know what the difference is. But this is the Spring Meadows kit. Again, it just cuts a little misaligned. This paper feels a little coarser, a little rougher than the other papers. So you would have seen this one on in my videos before. So this is the scenes from Spring Meadows. This is the deco journaling page. Is it really just because it's a little close cut on the side? Is that why? That's not really that bad. Such high standards. I love it. And then this is the journaling page. Oh my goodness, that was so hard. Yeah, you can really see it on this one. It's still usable. It's still very, very usable. Yeah. Still perfectly usable. So I love Oops bags because, I mean, I am personally one that really loves spring. So I just wanted more of the spring. No, I don't personally love spring. I love spring art. I do like spring. I just don't like the allergies that come with spring. So that's why I decided to pick up a few more of these Oops bags. And as you see, there's a lot here. A lot of it is very usable. It might not be in a paper type that you like, because if this is what standard matte is, I do understand why we switched over to premium mattes. But it is all still usable. I believe all of these are still in the shop. But again, this is going to be posted in June, so who knows what it's actually going to look like. But I'll pop a little thingy up if everything is still in the shop, or if everything is, you know, what is and is not going to still be in the shop at the time of posting. Oh, you can't see this over here. That's okay. Yep, so the freebies. So again, like BlissfulJaydeDesigns, check her out. Customs once a month. She's got some great functional pieces, a lot of journaling and deco. I love her shop, so that is that. And lastly, we're going to start by admiring this gorgeous packaging from The Giving Girl. I have not bought a Twinkle Tuesday since, I think, the New Year's one. And I'm so sad that I didn't pick up that purple one, the purple spring one. I'm kicking myself for it, but it's fine. But I really love what she's doing with her packaging now. It is simply gorgeous. Look at this. It's a sticker here. It's so pretty. I have saved every single one, and I don't know what to do with them, but we will figure that out. And I always slide it out, even though you can always peel it from here, but I'm always scared to rip the sticker. I'm gonna try it. The trick is constant pressure. Or consistent pressure. I love the artwork, like the style that she has for her Twinkle Tuesdays. I mean, I think this is just the style that she goes with now, but I love this style. I'm just gonna take it all off while I have it in my hands. I'm gonna figure out what to do with it later. I don't know if this is from a specific collection. I don't think it is. Maybe that purple spring one that I skipped out on and I'm really sad about. But yeah, really pretty. I really love her packaging. Is top notch. Gorgeous packaging. Anything else in here? Oops, invoice. And her invoice, I mean, it's just a printed sheet of printer paper, but very pretty. Okay, then, oh, I'm gonna need to wipe, actually she has the little board. So I did pick up the Foodie collection and just a couple of other little things. I'm gonna pull them both out. I'm gonna use the Foodie thing as a backing. So if you are part of her Facebook group, you get an extra freebie. So it's worth being part of the Facebook group, and you know, there's always giveaways every Twinkle Tuesday, so you could always win one of her collections. So it's very much worth it to be in the Facebook group. So let's just use this as the backing. Sorry, my desk is a mess right now. I'm in the middle of planning something, and I was like, I gotta film all. So this is the all orders freebie. Let me bring you down for this first part. This is the all orders freebie. I believe this is part of the spring bucket list. Not all of these are cut out, but the shamrocks are. I don't know if you can see that, but I understand why she doesn't have all of these cut out, but it would be so cute if she did. So this is part of the spring bucket list. It's organized closet and, you know, some closet stuff. This is the Facebook group freebie for this one. This says enjoy seasonal products, and I think this is also in relation to the spring bucket list. Some fruits, honey. Love the print on this dress. And then let's just slide over to the other miscellaneous stuff first. So this was from Cupid's Cafe, which I did not pick up, but I'm not really, like, I'm not much for neutrals, so that's why I didn't pick it up. But I am very much a coffee rings person. I love coffee rings. I saw Christy from Kitty_Plans use these, and I was like, I gotta get them because we got some heart-shaped coffee rings. Like, how can I not have these in my life? And these are all on washi paper, like the special clear backing washi paper. So I got 2 of those. And then from Fluttering, that's the collection, Fluttering Fields. I'm kicking myself for not getting it. But from Fluttering Fields, I grabbed the letterpress stamps. I just think these are going to be really fun to put in spreads. I thought journaly bits. So this is the back for the Foodie card. It's not all of the sheets, so I wonder how she picks these. But over to this. So this is Foodie. I did pick up the entire collection, and I picked up the entire collection. Like, what made me get it was this one right here, the pho scenes. You've got your mung bean sprouts, your jalapenos, your mint with the lime. You have some, I'm gonna guess this is nukmam. Or is it peanut sauce? No, it's peanut sauce. It's peanut sauce to dip your goikul. My family has always called them spring rolls, but everyone else calls them summer rolls. But my family's always called them spring rolls. We've been calling spring rolls and egg rolls and all that stuff differently compared to what Americans call them. But this is goikul. You have your shrimp. I wonder if this is a shrimp only goikul or a if there's pork in there. Then you have your girl, you know, enjoying her bowl of pho with probably the iced coffee, cafe soda, and like a little dipping thing, but probably the sriracha, rooster sauce, that's the only acceptable one. And here's the bowl. This is baving. This is probably pho. Button. This is blank steak, probably the meatballs. The soup spoon. It's so good. And this is jaya, what we call egg rolls. They've got the meat in them, and then this is probably either nukmam or the sriracha sauce again. And what what really sold me was the fact that there's miss+meow, which loosely translates to like tea of 3 colors. I cannot tell you what all the components are because like I just grew up eating this stuff, so I don't really think about it. But it's like a jelly, like something with mung beans. I'll pop up what it's actually in, but like this is a very like niche thing. Like I don't really see this in like trendy Vietnamese places. So you know it's a true Vietnamese place when they got miss+meow. So good. So I almost bought like 2 more of these because I was drawn in by that. But this, I think she said pho, because, okay, let me back up here. So she asked the group, the Facebook group, for, you know, what our favorite meals were, or cuisine. And I think she said that pho was by far the most popular one. And like, yeah, pho is a meal for everybody at every time. You have it when you're sick, you have it when you're not sick, you have it when it's hot, you have it when it's cold. It's perfect. Perfect meal. Perfect meal. Perfect meal. Okay. Next one. This is pasta. I'm not sure if there's an order to these, but it says pasta. So you have, oh, let me read you the quote on this one. This one says, noodles, broth, and pure comfort. Okay. This one says penne for your thoughts. So you have like a lasagna, spaghetti and meatballs, breads, like salmon on top of something. I don't really eat my Italian's not that adventurous. I'm very content with just like a regular meat sauce and like lasagna. I'm good with all that. So this is pasta. I'm gonna talk so much on this one. Tacos. I'm such a foodie. I love food. I do love food. This is tacos. So you know you got your girl with the hard shell. Well, there's no little like tray thing. So these are hard shell tacos. With the chips, the margarita, you have, oh my god, what is this thing called? Oh my god, why can't I think of it? Fajita? Is it a fajita wrap thingy? Yeah, I think so. Guacamole, chips, salsa solves everything, sour cream, deliciousness, Thai food. Okay, so my experience with Thai food is very limited. So this looks like, yeah, I'm not gonna guess, but we have some like saute sticks, Thai tea therapy. Oh yeah, Thai tea is so good. You have like a salad here, rice. I don't know what this is. Like Thai is not my specialty, so we have the occasional Thai food, but I eat like drunken noodles. So mine's a very safe bet. We have soul food. Let's go mac and cheese dreams. We have fried chicken. Like a prep. This is like a mac and cheese prep. I'm not sure what that is. This is a gumbo, mac and cheese, collard greens, black beans, sweet tea. Girl preparing the food. Looks delicious. Korean barbecue. I have not had Korean barbecue. I've seen it in, you know, the K-dramas, but I myself have never had it. We talk about it all the time, but we never do. This is samsang, stained fingers. I probably said that with a Vietnamese accent, but you have soju, the little barbecue with the meats that you fry, the little heater stand here. You wrap it in a greens, more soju, pickled vegetables most likely. Yeah. But I personally have never gone myself, so I do not know. Breakfast, the meal I always will be happy to go out for. Breakfast, it says, sunrise tastes better with bacon. Facts. So you have like oatmeal, yogurt or milk, coffee, bacon, blueberries on a waffle, coffee, cream in a little serving thingy, Fruit Loops, avocado toast. Is this French toast? Well, that's pancakes, croissant, latte. Is this? It's probably French toast since that's syrup. Good. Gorgeous. I love it. I love it. It all looks so good. It says ramen. First sip that fixes everything. So, you know, you have the little stand here, her sitting here. She's really cute. The friends sharing. You have the seaweed, the meat, the egg. I've only been to like a ramen place like maybe twice in my life, so, and I don't really know if they were authentic. Well, no, one was, but it was too long ago for me to remember now. Then we have burgers. This is Shake Shack. Milkshakes. I love Shake Shack burgers. The crinkle fries. I wonder if this is if she picked Shake Shack because that's what's around her, if that's her favorite one. Then we have pizza. Oh wait, what did this one say? 2 patties are always better. I'm a 1 patty person personally, but delightful moments, pepperoni pizza, like a sitting area, the cheese pool, pepperoni mushroom, sausage. It all looks so delicious. Hot pot. Hot pot. We don't really do a lot of hot pot. Yeah, there's the mushrooms. My family's hot pot is very different. I've never gone to a restaurant for a hot pot. It says just one more bite. Yummy hot pot. Some of the seafood here. Very delicious looking. Dim sum. We got dim sum. Dim sum. I haven't had dim sum in such a long time. How long is this segment going to be? So you have the server pushing the cart with this. That's probably like a lot of the fried rices, like the doughy desserts. This is like the congee dim sum. This is, oh my goodness, dumplings, bao bun, rice, tea, shumai. I was like, I know the name of this thing, shumai. This is also probably some sort of dumpling too. Ugh, it looks so delicious. It looks so good. We haven't had dim sum in so long. I gotta go. We gotta fix that sushi. I've never gone to a conveyor belt sushi. I do want to. My sushi experience is very limited though. Sushi rolls, like life, best shared. And then kebabs. Kebabs is the last one. So this, I'm thinking this one's Greek inspired. This is the Greek representation. We have a falafel. A plate here. The shaved meat, spice and everything nice. Joy. Were these? That's fine. I was like, were there like little sprinkles of like little phrases through all of these? So that is all of the size sheet. And I think for all of her Twinkle Tuesdays, she does a like alphabet. It's called letters. So you got 1Z, 3, 4 Ys, 1X. So it looks like she does think about like what letters people are most likely going to use for this one. And then letterpress stamps, so for layering reasons. And then watercolor washes. Hers always have like the mixing in them. I really love her watercolor washes. And then lastly, it's the textured pattern. It's just a very neutral pattern because even though there's a lot of colors in all of these pages, it's a very kind of neutral, like the women, the folks, I think it's mostly women, they're all dressed in very neutral color palettes. Even though the food's very colorful. Oh yeah, there's some men in here. See, look at that. So that's this Twinkle Tuesday. I try not to buy every single Twinkle Tuesday, but a lot of her Twinkle Tuesdays are so good. But this one I had to get just because of that pho. Just because of that pho page. If that pho page wasn't as good as it is, I might not have gotten the Twinkle Tuesday, but it is such a good page, so that is that. Twinkle Tuesdays, I feel like they happen, like maybe, they happen at least once a month, which is good for my budget. I feel like they used to be like every other week, and I was like, oh no, my budget. But yeah, join the Facebook group, and yeah, check out The Giving Girl. She got some cute journaling stickers, and I love them. Alright, now on to the next little haul segment here. These are the 2 packages that are like fulfilled. I don't have anything out for like en route right now, so we're gonna film this little bit real quick. I have an order from miss+meow from the little flash sale that she did. Was it earlier this month? It was a little while ago. And then an order from the sale that Starlight Paper had. If if you know me, Starlight Paper is one of my favorite shops, so I'm really excited to get into this one. But first, let's get into the miss+meow, and then we'll do Starlight Paper because miss+meow came first. So as always, it's not a big order. Actually, I went in to grab the extras for the New Beginnings kit. I ended up with this kit in a D-stash, but let me flip through it. Actually, let me pull this out and then we'll flip through the kit real quick. If you do not know, miss+meow is a Canadian shop. At the time of filming, it doesn't really impact her too much, at least for the States, because she does ship through a third party, but with the tariffs and all that other nonsense, she has to put a little Made in Canada sticker on her packaging, which let's not get into that. But I am glad I was able to get this, and I will always, as long as the budget is there, support Regina in whatever way I can. But yes, if you can, please support our Canadian shops. The ones I can think of are miss+meow, Pretty Pink Co. I know those two ship with third-party shippers outside of the US. Dash of Sun. I should reach out to her and figure out what her shipping situation is, and let her know that this whole thing with Canada Post strike really sucks. And there are a few other smaller Canadian shops that I don't frequent, like the Prairie Planner is one, White Deer Stationery, our standard White Deer Stationery. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but please, if you have the means and you love these shops, support them in whatever ways you can. Who knows what the status of the Canada Post strike is going to do, because last time it was like over a month, and that really sucked. But hopefully this one won't be that long. Hopefully maybe it's even over by the time this video goes up. But with that aside over, here is the pretty packaging. Again, to the hoard. So like I said, it was a small order just to pick up the extras for New Beginnings, because I did end up with this kit from a D-stash. So first, freebie wise, this is a, let me bring it down, you don't need to be that high. This is the Black Friday freebie in silver. So I have 2 of these now. That's fun. I really love the splatter dot effect. I have yet to use the freebie, but I don't think she has this font in the shop. So I'm just holding on to it for a special kit. And then the other non-New Beginnings related thing were the intertwined swirls. I have the header sized ones in the 3 foils. I think I don't know if she had the other 2, or maybe my brain thought was, I can easily just trim these to what I want. So I just decided to pick those up in hollow for whenever I need them. And then let me show you the New Beginnings kit. The New Beginnings kit is a kit that's, oh, you know what? It would have been smart for me to pick up the extra boxes, but that's okay. Is a kit that's technically 2025 themed, but it's general enough where you could just use it as a general celebration kit, birthdays, weddings, I don't know, work related parties. I'm thinking retirement party, what else could you, baby showers. It's a very pretty kit. The D-stash did end up having it in rose gold, which is a very pretty color. I do believe it was offered in silk. It might have been offered in the 3 foils, I believe. I don't know. But moving on. Like I said, I got this in a D-stash, so quick flip through the functional page. I really love the black. She brought in the black element here. Her boxes page. And then the bottom washi. Ooh, this black lace is pretty. With her day covers. Oh, this is the newest format, I think. Yeah, because it's, yeah. So for add-ons, I did pick up the foil sampler in all three. I'm holding it this the wrong way. All three foil colors, because I feel like it's general. Ooh, these bows are stinking cute. It's general enough where you can use it in whatever spread, celebratory spread you could want. Very pretty. I mean, I already have. That's an interesting choice. These are like the raindrops. But you change the kit that they go with, and they feel a little bit more like a party deco. Yeah, because they're up here. So we have like some dotted washi, dotted headers, like a streamer, garland, and then some like dot accents in between them. Fireworks, balloons, streamers. I do love the bows here. So I did pick this up in the three foils. The one rose gold will just go straight to with this kit, and then the other two will go elsewhere. elsewhere. And then I did grab some pages from her add-ons. I picked up Elements A in the light skin tone. You have like the fashion girl holding the wine, the disco ball, that's really fun, the bar cart. It's a very pink kit, and you know me, I'm not really a pink person, but when the kit is really pretty, I'm gonna go for it. Well, I mean, I did end up with this in the D-stash, but I did strongly consider picking this up for New Year's, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a pink girly, so that's why I didn't pick it up for New Year's. But D-stash, free game. I picked up the large florals. Interesting choice, past cat. The layering page, one of my favorite pages here. It changes with every kind of collection. There are some standards like the playlist, the paint screen, the film strips, and these torn papers. They just, you know, the patterning changes. You usually get the two swatches. This one can change and this one can change. And then I grabbed the watercolor splatter, because I feel like I do have black alcohol inks though, but why not? Why not? Why not? So that is everything I picked up from the miss+meow. I feel like, I forget how far along she is now. I'll probably pop it up when I do some homework and figure it out. But I would assume that she will have one more last big push, because she still has to release Q4. Well, maybe it's already happened by the time this video goes up. But I know she still has to release Q4, so I'm going to keep an eye out on that, because I did leave I have a lot of fall kits, but I left room for fall kits this year, so that is this little guy from miss+meow. On to Starlight Paper Studio. It says, made in Cali, pretty things inside. Thank you for supporting our small business. And she ships inside of this mail, or I don't know, packaging. I have no idea what to call it. And she does hand letter your name on the back. It's very cute. So, to me, from Starlight Paper Studio, I have saved every single one so far. I know my invoice is in here. So, okay. No. Oh, is it in the... There you are, invoice. Check the note. Check the note. Check the note. Oh, she wished me a good summer vacation. So I always just slide it out because I'm scared of ripping the sticker, even though I don't know what to do with it. But I did an oopsie, didn't I? Invoice, where are you? Oh, it's right here. I'm looking at the wrong place. I did a dummy. I can tell that these are in white matte paper, and I didn't mean to pick them up in white matte paper. Silly me. I did that by accident. Freebies first. Oh, she threw... See, duh. She threw in some extras for me. Oh. Girl. Wait, I did mention it in my notes. So I mentioned it in my notes. Oh, that's why I forgot. I was like, summer vacation. So I mentioned in my notes that I really love these bows, but I told myself I had to have some self-control because I'm waiting for the next sale, and we do have a trip coming up, so I can't be spending all of the money on all of the things. So, that was so sweet that she threw those in for me. So, let me slide things out of the way here. Okay. So, she packages the freebies in this little guy here. I did pre-peel this. And... Sorry. Come here. I can see the die cut. I can see you. Okay, the die cut. So her freebies are, she's been changing them quarterly. Oh, okay. Whoa. You stay there. So this, I'm assuming, is an all orders freebie. It is a die cut. It says magical, I'm a vibe. Lots of positivity and self-care messages. I love the swirl pattern here. It's so simple, but I don't know, because it's also on the miss+meow's, what's that collection? No, not Fairy Tale. Oh my goodness, I'm blanking on the name. It's her February collection. It has those little swirls. I've fallen in love with them. I haven't used them yet. I should use them. And this is the second quarter freebie, all orders. Is this a different font that she usually puts in? That's pretty neat. And you've got some foliage and some of the bows. I know the bows were on Rebecca's freebie of Saucy stickers last quarter. So I feel like her freebies, generally speaking, which binder are you in? Is it this binder? Her freebies, no, you're not the freebie binder. You're the freebie binder? No, yes you are, but not the freebie binder I'm looking for. I feel like her freebies so far for the year, have been very neutral. So this was last quarter's freebie. And then this is this quarter's freebie. So her freebies have been very neutral, which I kind of like, because that means I can pull them into different spreads in either my bullet journal or my memory planner, or like I've been wanting to get a little notebook to do some like sticker journaling. But this is an all order freebie too. If you spend 75 plus, you'll get a foiled freebie. So this is the summer foiled, the Q2, not summer. Summer foiled, Q2 foiled freebie for order 75 and up. You have some of her grid papers. I love her grid papers. Every time I remember to use them, I always love them. She has these waves in the shop, I'm pretty sure. I feel like most of this deco is in the shop, and I really love these waves. They're very stylistic. And this says, hello summer. My first week of summer kit is not in rose gold though. It's in hollow, which is fine. And then it says, be your own sun here. I do PR for Starlight Paper. I say PR in quotes because there's like no obligation like with other shops necessarily. So she has a small PR team that consists of myself, T, who is currently Comfy T, but you may have known her as Plenty of Planning, and Rebecca from Saucy Stickers. Looks like she threw in T's freebie for me this time, so next time I'm going to request Rebecca's freebie. It's this, why am I not bringing you down? There we go. It is this very beachy, kind of sunsetty vibe kit, a freebie. So you have like the beach wave, words, the waves crashing on the shore, there we go. Some shells, the flip-flops, the beach bag, the chair, the hat, and this little Polaroid with the reading. So that is T's freebie. If you throw her name in the notes to seller, you'll get hers. It's on premium matte paper. And then my freebie, I did revamp it. It is in a random foil pool, and Sito was so kind to send me it in all 3 foil colors. So not too terribly different from the first iteration, but I did swap out the celestial elements, kept the clouds, kept the foiled papers, asked her to put in the butterflies that she used for butterfly waltz, and she did bring them to the shop, which I'm so glad, and some some scripts. And then for my quote, I chose to do One Sky, One Destiny, which is a Kingdom Hearts quote. If you do not know, I am a huge fan. It's like a series that has shaped my life. I had a very lightly flavored Kingdom Hearts themed wedding. So effectively, I basically asked Sito to put my tattoo onto a freebie. But yeah, so I am trying to slowly integrate Kingdom Hearts and or butterflies into everything that I do, apparently. So this is the freebie in gold. I believe she only has a light gold in the shop. Here it is in silver, and here it is in rose gold. So my original preference was actually for the rose gold, but at the time when I was thinking about the freebie, I was like, there's not usually, like, I didn't see a lot of rose gold summer kits. So I was like, as much as I want it to be in rose gold, like, I feel like a lot of the summer kits are in gold and silver, and I already had my freebie in gold. So I was like, let's just do a random pool. Whatever people get, that's what they get. So that is my freebie. You can save using my code CAT15. I'm pretty sure it's 15. I'll pop it up when I talk, and mention me in the notes for my freebie. Rebecca of Saucy Stickers also has a freebie. Hers is foil too. It's a little more functional with some scripts. I'll pop a picture of hers up while I'm talking about it. So yeah, small PR team, but we really do love Sita's shop. So that is all of the freebies. Oh my god. Okay, well, technically not, but we'll go through the journaling stuff later. So in terms of foil, she did release these butterflies from the Butterfly Waltz collection. Let me just pull it out. The Butterfly Waltz. Where are you? There you are. The Butterfly Waltz collection. I was really obsessed with... Where are you? These guys right here. I really love the cluster ones, but I just really like the look of these butterflies. Yeah, that's butterflies. So I just really like the look of those butterflies. So I asked her, like, can you bring them to the shop? But I did an oopsie and I ordered these on premium matte paper. It's on me. I don't know how I made that mistake, but I will just use these and buy them again on transparent matte paper. But you are curious as to how they look on premium matte paper, this is what they look like. Here is gold, silver, and rose gold. So that is the foil things I picked up. In terms of kit, she did release a kit called Celestial Sands at the time of the sale. It is this kind of gothic beachy kit. Sadie Stickers also used this clip art. I do not remember the kit, but this one had been making its rounds apparently around this time. This gives me Sailor Moon vibes, you know, Luna. This is a decorative kit only. Let me bring you up a little bit. But I did not pick up the entire decorative kit. I do have thoughts of using this for a July bullet journal theme. We'll see. But I just gotta support my girl. I just gotta support her. So this is the elements page. I did pick this up two copies of this one on premium matte. So you have the sandcastle, the beach bag with the lavender, sunglasses, some black sand. This is like not my vibe, but I really like my personal vibe, but I just really like this kit. So that's why I picked it up. It's very different, and that's one of the things I really love about Sadie's shop is how different, or she's not afraid to use different clip art. So that's page 1. This is page 3, which is the floral edges. These flowers, these are calla lilies, I believe. These definitely look, they're like irises. I think they're irises. They don't look like hibiscus, which was my first thought, is they were hibiscus, but they look like irises to me. Very pretty. This burgundy black colorway. Like, the fact that it's a dark colorway is why I like it. She had 2 people collages. I went with collage number 2. She's just a mood. And again, I love that Sadie does usually have male or male presenting figures in her her art. That's one of the things that makes her stand out, is that you'll find a lot of men clip art in her kits. You have like the footprints in the sand, the ice cream, and a floral edge here. This is page 5. Page 6 is it's a scenery. I picked this one up in transparent matte just because I wanted this element specifically, and this one to blend, to not have the white outline around it, to blend a little more seamlessly into the page. So that's why I chose this page specifically on transparent matte. Is this like a little pool? It's pretty cute, and I really love this beach scene. And then that is page 6. This is page 7, which is scenery 2. I mean, I kind of wish this was inverted the other way, because I can picture this just because how I plan. This is just based on how I plan. Based on, I mean, I could just do a fun little Dutch door that's like short, but imagine if she was like on this side and then the page was like cut around. Like, that would have been so cool, but we work with what we got, right? So I picked that up just for this one alone. And then we have some floral trim, not trims, edges, this like sandy foliage scene. That is a hibiscus. That for sure is hibiscus. Maybe these are hibiscus. They kind of, it's just this part right here that makes me think iris, but that hibiscus would make more sense. It's just the shape here makes me think iris, but the shape here makes me think hibiscus. When they're on the hat, it makes me think hibiscus. But this is fine. And then there's the cute little swimsuit. And then that is page 7. And then I picked up page 8 on transparent matte. Again, because I want these elements to kind of disappear into the background. Although they're not cut out in the middle. Then again, they're kind of small, so I don't know if I would put scenes in them. But I can imagine layering some fun stuff on top of it. That's a cute moon. And of course there's some swatches, so when I pick out pages of a decorative kit, I look at the kit as a whole, and I look at each of the pages and I'm like, okay, I would prefer most of these elements on one or the other type of paper, if I don't decide to pick up like the whole thing. So on this one, I figured it was more important to have these alcohol inks actually kind of fade into the background rather than go for the color payoff of premium mattes. I mean, it's not that obnoxious, but I just personally prefer not having like the white border. When it comes to kind of my alcohol inks, I just prefer for there to be no border, right? So that's just how I picked these pages. And then page 9 is really fun. This is Celestial Sands quotes. So it says, "The ocean never holds onto a wave. It lets it go, believing there will always be another." Oh, that's sweet. "Get wavy, sun-kissed and warm, scent of summer and salt, sunshine on my mind, hello summer. All she wanted was the ocean, seashores, sand in my toes. Wild and free like the ocean breeze. Eventually all waves eventually pass. Sun and summer, soul full of sunshine. The sea and I are longtime lovers and free as the sun." So this color story is very specific to this kit, but I feel like you can get away with these colors in other kits. The burgundy is just very, very indicative of it being this collection, and I really don't think of burgundy when I think of summer, so I feel like you can probably get away with some of these in other kits, because I won't, well, I'm using for my bullet journal, so I might be able to get away with most of them. Yeah, well, moving on, and then I did pick up the Celestial Sand swatches. These I just thought the texture in them was so interesting. Like, look at that. It looks like sand moving. Like, it's different, because our watercolor swatches usually had more of a, well, these aren't called watercolor swatches. Maybe, moving on. They looked more like what happens when you dip watercolor onto a wet canvas, whereas these have much, like, closer to this, but more so. So these are very different than her other swatches, so I wanted to pick them up just for that, and these are very specific colors, so that's why I picked them up. That is everything from Celestial Sands. And then these are technically, she threw these in for me, so at the same time she had started dabbling into the journaling trend that is taking over. So she released some journaling stickers. So this is the retro journaling sticker. It's very groovy retro. You got the smiley faces, the purple, pink, black paint splatters, the records, Rubik's Cube, the checkered lightning bolt. Very, very themed. Very cute. Ooh, I love these. I love those. Love those. And then these, like the Rubik's Cubes, are in different orientations, which is nice. And so are the lightning bolts. Some of the lightning bolts are. I think this is the only one. No? Yeah, this is the only one I can see in a different orientation. Yeah, this is the only one. But it's fine. That's fine. I'm not sure when I'd use this, but this is very cute. This is very cute. And the thing I really wanted to pick up, but I couldn't at the time, this is one I left my in my notes about, were these ribbons. So I forget what the two colorways are. I will do my homework and find out, but this is definitely I think this is pastel. Ooh, I don't remember. But you have the, like, a banner type of ribbon, the bows, and then let's see. So this one, these are the main, they're just different ways they're folded. I'm trying too hard to explain it. But you have two sets of these guys. And then one set of this guy here. And then one set of each of these, and then two of this color down here. So I really like these ribbons. I do not know why, but I wanted them, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to use them. I also blame Rebecca for that, because she has some ribbons on her shop Freebies, and I'm like, these are cute, I'm going to use them. They're cute, I'm going to use them. So this is one of the colorways, and then this is the second colorway. So same layout. This one, it's more citrusy, obviously. You got the orange and the green, and the blue and the red, right? This is more pink, this is more red. Again, same layout. Again, not sure how I'm going to use these, but I am very thankful that she gave these to me, because I will definitely find some way to use them. I could use these blue ones in the spread I'm working on right now, possibly. So that is everything I picked up from Starlight Paper. She did say she was working on a K-pop collection. I should ask her for an update on that one, because I am curious. Because I'm pretty sure that's what kept me in her shop, was the K-pop collection. And, you know, she's got tons of unique stickers. If you know me, she's one of my favorite shops. And then you can mention me for my freebie and use my code CAT15 to save. And yeah, that's all. That's it. Moving on. Over on to Planner Press, which is a shop I've been following on Instagram for a while, but she has like digital, I think it's called digital dash boxes. I am not a printable girly, so I had not been able to take advantage or purchase. I say take advantage, but I mean, I've never been able to purchase from her shop, even though I've been like really eyeing the artwork and the stickers that she has in these curated boxes, because I don't have the means to print things. So she announced at some point that she was doing printables. I was like, hell yes, let me jump onto these, because I love the stuff you put out for your digital dash boxes, but I can't use them. So it's new to me, this is the first time I'm getting her stickers, but I have been like following her on Instagram for a while. I would say she's got a style that's very similar to like the Giving Girl. If you like the Giving Girl stickers, this art style, or this art, is in a very similar vein. I think that's what caught my attention the first time too. Was the artwork. So if I recall correctly from like the physical shop, which is on Etsy, she had a couple of dashboards. She also expanded on this collection with other like torn papers and other like journaling and layering bits, but I didn't really need those because I don't foresee myself using these stickers in that way. And I forgot what this collection is called. I do not remember the name of this collection, which is kind of bad on me, but I'll pop it up on the screen somewhere. And it will be in the description bar when I timestamp everything. So this was like my first physical stickers purchase from the Planner Press. And I think I bought most everything in the first thing, except for the expanded like decorative stuff. This is on the washi paper, and this is actually like slightly bigger. If you want, where is my, you are. These are bigger than the stickers from the Giving Girl. Sorry, let me find a recent collection. I just hauled one. You'd think I'd know where it is. Or maybe they're not. They feel like they're bigger. Maybe they're not. Maybe I'm lying. So here is the Giving Girls sheet. And then this is the one from Planner. Oh, it's slightly bigger. Yeah, so it's ever so slightly bigger and wider. So, just for comparison. Let me put this back now. Sorry. Where are you? There you are. Alright, so, but we're not talking about the Giving Girl, we're talking about Planner Press. So, I was really excited to just have, try out some of her stickers. She is, I don't know if she's done printing before, but okay, moving on. I don't have a white piece of paper. Why do I do this to myself? Please hold. Okay, I found one. So this is the freebie that went out with the orders. This is the special clear backing washi paper. So you have like some baskets, a croissant here with coffee and a little bottle, and these are all, yeah, these twinkly bits are all cut out. So this is the freebie. This is page 1. Very cute. I really love her fashion doll here. I love this art style, and some more like ephemera surrounding her. That's one. This is page 2. Three. I love the green color on her. Oops, sorry. The green color. Let me bump you up a little bit so there we go. The green color here. I remember the vibes were like relaxing and how spring can be relaxing. Here's a girl holding a teacup. Oh, the kitty cats. So those are all of the dolls. I really wanted all of these frames. I don't know how I'm going to use them yet, but I'm a sucker for frames. So a bunch of like florals and frames and bows. I don't believe these petals are, no, these are not all. The petals are not cut out. That's okay. I feel like that would be a pain. Hello, hair. I think that's cat hair. Ooh, like this scene here. Ooh, this one's going to be really fun to use. It is not cut out in the middle, but like that's just going to be really fun. And there's a little black kitty. And then, thank you. Some more frames. These frames are not cut out in the middle. Don't mind my fingers. I just was playing with ink. But you can cut them out yourself if you so desire, or just use them as layering elements. Since it is on washi paper, I probably would just use it for layering rather than like putting something inside of it. Oh, look at this kitty. It's very, very cute, very cute. Oh, this one's really pretty too, and this one's kind of like has a shelf on it. Very pretty. So this is Planner Press, new to me shop. I know she's had digital stuff before. I don't know if this is her first time doing like shop stuff for like hasn't selling physical stickers, but like they seem high quality. Obviously I haven't used them yet, but I really love the artwork that she has. We got some rogue scraps, but that's not unusual with these kind of cuts. But yeah, check her out. And if you have means to do digitals, check out Digital Dash. I believe that's what the digital subscription is called. So that is that guy. All right, let's break into this paper trail plans order. I was hoping this would get here in time because I want to use this for my July bullet journal. So you'll probably have seen the bullet journal video before you see the haul, I think. Who knows? But regardless, I will go through the stickers more slowly on the haul. So looks like they've updated their packaging. Here's the sticker. We're going to try to salvage the sticker. No more butterflies. That's okay. Maybe they'll bring them back. I do like the white print on the vellum. That is very classy. Very classy. Do I have a white piece? A white piece of paper. I mean, it's hard to see. Let's see if I can get this sticker to open. No, we're not going to struggle. You're just going to have to order for Paper Trail Plans to see the details of this vellum. It is very pretty in here. So, oh, there are the butterflies. I worried about nothing. There they are. Alright, so this is the Dolce why have I been putting La? It's the Dolce Vita collection. Like I said, I purchased this with intentions to use in my bullet journal for July. I just really love these colors. I'm not really like about the, oh, that's neat, Italy vibes. That's not necessarily like my thing, but oh, here's the note. Okay, it was off screen. Good, good. Oh, yeah, so they asked about ideas, and I said, how about a full sheet of the tiles foiled, because I'll show you. They were on the one of the samplers, and I was like, well, you know, I could see something really fun with these tiles. So that's why I requested those. There's this, look at this really cool, I mean, a washi's a washi. Look at that washi tape that they used. Alright, so I have my white backing, because all of this, I believe, is on washi paper. Let me find the freebies. Oh, they're over here. There's one more. I'm pretty sure I threw a PR person's name. There it is. Okay, I got Jenny's. Alright. So, let's go in order. Let me bring you down just a little bit. Alright, so this is the email freebie. So with every new release, they do, what is that called? A newsletter. And at the bottom of the newsletter, you should read through the newsletter, because there's a lot of information in there that's kind of useful. Like what inspired the collection, what your add-on options are, and yada yada. Let me move this out of the way here. There is a question to answer for the email freebie. Let me see. Favorite travel destination was this one. I said that I don't really have a favorite travel destination, but I said that we always, well, not always, we typically go down to the Jersey Shore. But I don't really care for the shore part. I really care more for the boardwalk part. So I guess that's my favorite travel destination. So that's what I said, for in case you're curious what my answer was. But this is the email freebie. It's on washi paper. You have this torn paper down here. This, what are we calling these? Collage? Pre-layered elements. I don't remember what. Collage. Probably a collage. And then some tiles up here. So this is the Dolce Vita email freebie. Then we also have the summer shop freebie, which I don't know when, I feel like the spring freebie was still foiled. So it looks like they've transitioned over to, like these deco freebies, these general, like, journaling deco freebies, which is really fun. That's really cool. So this one's more like, nautical beach theme. So you have some clouds, you have this little scene here, some shells, a candle, this very cool stylistic sun. So, and this is also on washi paper, so that's really fun. I can't wait to use this. I'm trying to think, is there a spread I could use this, like a kit? Maybe? We'll see. We'll see. Then I also grabbed Jenny's freebie. Hers is in rose gold at this point in time. I don't know when they're going to update, so that's why I say that. Clouds, sparkles, birds, some scripts, all very useful things for me. So that was all of the freebies. Like I said, picked up Dolce Vita with intentions of using it in my bullet journal, but I do want to try incorporating like full boxes into more journaling things. So let me lift you up about yay far. That's good. So Paper Trail Plans is doing like add-ons or pages, so if you did want to use this in your standard vertical like that, you know, you do have the boxes if you want to use that. They I think this is no, this is not the first release. They did it for the Enchanted one. I just didn't pick it up, but they are offering the full boxes on washi paper also. So this is the light skin tone option with the splashes in the back, and I did grab it in hollow. Are we surprised? And then here are the rest of the full boxes. So they're designing 6 full boxes, which I think is a fairly smart move. You do have 7 technically if you got this extra one. But I feel like with how people plan, or with the whole tilted boxes thing and all that, and you know, the extensive deco that we have in these collections now, you don't really need 9 full boxes anymore. Who knows, maybe the trend will change again, but I feel like 6 right now is a pretty good number of full boxes. So down at the bottom you have this torn paper. It just looks like a cream paper here with some little, like a little bit of texturing in it. Then you have this cliffside scene here with the birds foiled, like a cabana. I'm not sure if it's still called a cabana, but you know what I mean. This composition here with the film, the distress film strip, the summer here. The same girl, like the same scene, just this is the dark skin, she's the default option. Then you have like a city street here with the people foiled, and then a fountain with the sign up here. So I did pick these up also on washi paper because, like I said, I have intentions to use it in my bullet journal, so consistency in the paper type was really important to me. I picked up the, I picked up the entire collection on washi paper, just because it's a lot, so I just wanted to try out their format in my bullet journal first before committing to like the die cuts and inverted things, just to see what pieces I'm probably going to use. Like for me with a Dutch door, I don't really care if the other side necessarily matches, so like it wasn't super important to me to get the inverted pieces, not right away at least, not that, you know, my opinion might change down the line, but so they have like 8 pages for their decorative bundle. The first 8 pages are all deco, compositions, other things. So this is the first page. You have this fashion girl here, the sand castle, some tiles, very much a travel kit, the fig, I think that's fig, lemon, a little picnic scene, and some just like shell deco sprinkled everywhere, and some like the motifs from the tiles. It's page 1. Page 2, oops, got a straggler. Page 2, you have the same fountain here. And then some, again, more motifs of the tiles. So this one you can, it's very, I think, smartly designed that you have very similar color elements with some pops of the other ones in the sheet. And here, this one's like mostly pink. So you could feasibly use this, like one sheet has a like journaling spread and it would be very cohesive. So that was very smartly designed. Like you have pops of blue with all of this pink. So I just want to point that out because I think that's very well designed. You have the tiles, the hat, suitcase, the swimsuit, like a little journaling flat lay here. Then page 3 has some larger scenes. So here's the cliffside. Nope, that's not in the full boxes. And then the little cabana thing, which is in the full boxes. And the sailboat. And again, more deco sprinkled throughout. I know they said, I know this was offered as a die cut. So, we'll see what I do. And then this is page 4. So you have the film, this distress film strip with all of this gorgeous layering on it. Some large tiles here, the cliffside, limoncello, I think that's how you pronounce that. So yeah, very much a summer kit. Then we have page 5, page 5, page 5. Oh, this is really pretty. So we have less color, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, the colors are more varied here. You have a little pier, the woman holding an ice cream, the city streets, pasta, this looks like caramel on the ice cream, pink lemonade. So that's page 5, page 6 has the same cliffside view here. And then this girl here. So that's really pretty. I love this layering that's already happening here. Seagulls. I love seagulls. Well, not in real life, but I like having them in my planner. So that's page 6. Page 7 is more deco. So we have a strip here with the tiles, like a yacht scene, a bike, a sand dune, a little patio area, lemons, pink camera. And then page 8 is more scenes. So you have this house, and then the same city view from this full box, the Vespa, more layering, a jar of shells, and then a torn paper that is a different texture than this torn paper. It's mirrored, right? Yeah, that's mirrored. I think so. And then, so those were, if you picked up the deco bundle, this is what you would get. Like if you just picked it up as a whole, you would get those 8 pages. They also did a floral bundle. So, this is page 9 of the deco kit. This is your bouquets, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Those are, I'm not sure what these florals are. There's a good variety of florals here. Look at that. And then you have some loose florals in between. Really made the use of all of the space here. So that's page 9. Then these are your corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 corners with some more florals, loose individual florals sprinkled throughout. Then you have page 11, which is edges. Yeah, edges. Again, with loose florals in between all of them. And then the last one is the washi, which, I mean, not that it really matters here. This is full length. Yeah, full length. And you can always make it shorter just by cutting it a little bit if you wanted. So, because that would take up, if you were to use it in your date cover area, like your entire, actually would have to peek down with all of these loose florals up here. You would have to bring it down a little bit to fit in your date cover area. So that's pretty cool. So that is page 12. If you got the floral bundle, you would get these 4 pages. And the last bundle, I believe is called their functional bundle. So here is the page 13, which is their calendars. So here's a calendar with like the tiles, some, I don't remember what they called these, but these are like fancy something or another's. You have 3 versions of the month. And then the calendar here. This is one big sticker here, and then a small June 2025 up there. So if you wanted to use this for June, this page would be very important. Well, not very important, but you could use that. So this is their quotes. So you have, these are the days that we dream of, amore, sun-kissed, beach vibes only, golden skies and cerulean seas, la Dolce Vita. Girls just want to have sun. When life gives you lemon, make limoncello. La Dolce Vita again, take me where summer never ends. Another day in paradise. Here comes the sun and the scent of summer with some small deco in between. And I'm just going to pop over to the foiled quotes. So you have similar, there we go. You have some of the same, well, actually the big quotes are the same on both sheets. You just might not have all of these solid ones. And I am curious, I have to check if they intentionally made this where you could overlay these pieces on top of this one. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. And then the deco is different, usually, between the two, because, you know, just more variety. Sorry, my brain just stopped there. Oh, there's Amore. It's up here. So that is the foil quotes. I did pick mine up in hollow, of course. Ooh, look at that. Mesmerizing. Okay. Then we have like days, dates, and functional scripts. These are for habit tracking, but I don't use it that way. These guys are for if you want to put little paint, like a little bit of color behind the black one, I believe. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors to choose from for your Monday through Sundays. One set of initials. 31 days here. And then these are habit trackers, which I don't use, and some functional texts down here. So this week, important to do errands, highlights, habits, meals. I believe that just repeats 5 times. So you could set the intention is to be able to set up 5 weekly spreads with this, which not my intention, because I have a very specific setup for my Bujo weekly, so I don't really need it for that purpose. And then the last page in the functional bundle are these torn papers and layering elements. So you have 2 torn papers here, 2 tapes, another one of this textured paper, some like tape swatches, some circles, and then 4 doilies up here. So if you were to pick up the functional bundle, these are the 4 pages you would get. I believe with their decorative kits, if you pick any of the bundles, you'll get a little bit of a discount on the pages. So functional bundle, floral bundle, and deco bundle would have their own discounts. And then if you picked up the whole collection together, which this is, that's the biggest discount. You know, then you don't have to pick pages. Also released with this collection, they did have like a washi sampler, but I don't really need a washi sampler for my bullet journal. And then I did pick up the color wash. I don't know what the vision is, but I know I wanted to have it. And then these were the tiles I was talking about. I'm seeing something with like tiles and then creating kind of like a dot pattern, or like I don't know how to describe it, like a concentrated area here and it gets less scatter. I don't know, you'll have to watch the bullet journal setup video to figure out if I can make my vision come true. But I'm just seeing something really fun with this. So that is, I believe that is, yeah, that is everything from Paper Trail Plans. I am going to go straight to work on my bullet journal video right after I get all this set up. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to bring something fun and colorful for summer. Oh my goodness, I forgot what the words were. So yeah, that's that. So we're gonna end with the Sadie Stickers May mystery. I've already filmed this when I realized I never plugged my mic into my phone, so I have to redo this whole thing. So sorry if it's like it doesn't seem like a first reaction, because it's not, because I've already looked at it. But this will be your last chance to click away if you do not want to be spoiled by the mystery. If you are clicking away, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment. Hope you found some new shops, and I hope you subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. And then this will be your last chance in 3, 2, 1. So I actually really like this one. I didn't think I would, based on the mood board. I was a little skeptical, but I think I really like it because it picked a theme, a very different theme, and it like really committed to it. Not that they weren't committing to it before, but I feel like this one is really stylized in a way. Like the art style complements the Midwestern Wild Wild West theming that I think it really works. It is foiled in their champagne gold, I believe, because the foil sampler and the foiling on these boxes is slightly different, not extremely different, but just enough. Unless their regular gold has just changed, but I don't know. So you have your 2 floral boxes. The quote box here says, "All good things are wild and free." You have like this valley here with the river flowing through and some extremely large cactuses. I love the perspective on that one. You have a composition box here with this old-timey, well, I think it's old-timey. I don't really see cars like that, right? Heading to this little roadside diner and like some layering in front of that Polaroid. A cactus, well, there are cactuses. A desert scene here. And then you have a different perspective of the river in the valley here. And I really love the foiling on the cliffs and the cactus. I actually really enjoy that. Then we have a little composition here with some florals and the cactus and the dice and the horseshoe, and then a like landscape view of the desert. Very pretty. I really do like this color palette, and this, I just really like this kit actually. Spoiler, not spoiler warning, I've already said it, but like I really do. The color palette down here, and what I noticed, this is the first time around, when I got to the florals page, is how the purple, the pop of purple really works with this kit here. It's like, it's in the shadows, it's in the florals. I actually really like the purple because it fits in with this color palette really well. It's not very distracting compared to like last month's color palette. So that's the full boxes. Here is the boxes page, the layering page. Someone has to tell me if bulls are multicolored or not, because I feel like I've never seen a multicolored bull, but I could be wrong. I've never been on a farm for an extended period of time, so I'll ask my husband afterwards too. Then this is your washi page with the dig covers, and I really like the patterning in the back of the has the background here, and I didn't notice this my first time around, but look at this like color bleeding happening in this top strip where the purple is also being pulled in. I think that's really pretty. I think this is a really good use of the accenting 5th color is what I'm saying. It's not distracting. It harmonizes really well. Then we have your deco, and like look at these florals. These are like, they're not bouquets and round, they're like bouquets along the, like the floor, and like this guy is like a straight up wildflower. And then we have the journal page with your stamps, some loose florals. This floral's really interesting. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's supposed to go like this way or if it's supposed to go like this way. I have no idea, but I think that's interesting. And then the florals page, which like I pointed out earlier, these florals were very much as if like they were growing up from the ground. These are literally wildflowers. And what's interesting is the use of like doublets, I guess is how you'll call it, where it's just pairs rather than other bouquets. Like you do have bouquets like those guys and those guys, but these are all like doublets, a lot of them. And this is where I noticed the purple and how that actually like worked really well with this color palette. And then your trims, which are very straight in the sense that they're not wispy, which I prefer wispy trims, but like those can be a pain in the butt sometimes to use. So I can understand why this is like this, because your wispy element, but you have these guys. Moving on. Who am I to question things? Who am I? Then we have our alcohol inks. We stick to the browns and the oranges here with the green, which makes sense. Like I said, the purple is like the 5th accent color rather than like a primary color of the kit. And then we have the sampler. That's gonna be one. The cowboy boots, the belt buckle, the shoehorn, bandana, cowboy hat, the skull, the dice, the stars, and all of these little motifs that really make you think of the Wild West. And I really like it. So I really like this kit. Not that I didn't like the last one. I just feel like the last one struck me in a, like the flaw just struck me in a way I couldn't not see it anymore. But I like this one. I don't anticipate going out to the Wild West anytime soon, but maybe I'll hold on to it for that. Who knows? Maybe I'll just use it because I really like this color palette. But yeah, so that is the mystery. That is what we're going to end this video on. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love it if you gave it a little like. Leave a comment with any of your thoughts down below. I hope you found some new shops to shop at, and I would be so happy if you join my little channel here by subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!